So earlier today, I was doing what I usually do, working on my superhero comic, playing Gmod, and watching random YouTube videos, just like whatever. And I came across some videos talking about New Warriors. Now, I don't know anything about New Warriors, like from the '90s, but there was a new one that Marvel, like, apparently, uh, like released in or in 2020, or at least the trailer for it. And oh boy, was it rough. Like I don't think I've seen anything this bad from Marvel. And from some videos talking about I had to see it. So just expect it to be kind of a rough ride because this is somehow worse than the Marvels or She-Hulk.
My name is Daniel Kibblesmith, and I am the writer of New Warriors #1. I got interested in the New Warriors later. I remember seeing them on the shelf when I was a kid, picking up comics in the '90s, and just feeling like they were too cool for me. Like I was intimidated by, Night Thrasher who had a blade coming out of his wrist. Nova was really buff. They were all the edgy characters for the '90s, as the cover said. New
Okay.
Warriors, I thought, were really interesting characters because they occupy this really cool space. They're forever young, but they've now been around for 30 years. My editors on the previous books I'd done, like Loki and Black Panther versus Deadpool, asked if I'd be interested in doing a New Warriors tie-in that actually poses them as the authority figures in this.
I don't know anything about New Warriors. All I know is that I think Nova's in it, and uh, I don't know. That's all I knew.
Conflict instead of the rebels, and I really
Night
liked the
session.
tension of that. So because the new warriors are the authority figures in this story, they have to be mentoring new warriors who are under 21 and subject to the laws that triggered the outlawed event. This new law is making it illegal to be a vigilante under the age of 21.
Okay, hold on. Wait. No, let's go back a second. Okay. Isn't that's just I have a question. You're telling me vigilantes are part of the law now? Everybody knows a vigilante is like not like part of the law. Like they work outside the law. Like Batman's probably like the best example of that. You're telling me there's a law for vigilantes that in order to be vigilante you have to be 21? I don't think they know how vigilante works. Just saying. I'm just saying.
The artist on New Warriors #1 is Luciano Vecchio. He designed all of the new Warriors and gave them costumes that felt as modern as the New Warriors costumes to sort of feel classic.
I don't know if I really like any of their designs. The only one I like is this guy over here. But I don't know. He looks like Cyclops. Oh, these designs aren't yeah, they don't look that good.
So the first character that we're introduced to is Trailblazer. She's
Okay.
a group home and foster kid who is volunteering at a senior center when this mysterious threat shows up and Night Thrasher runs to the
Okay.
rescue. And because she helps him, she ends up in the crosshairs of this new outlawed law. And she inherited from her grandfather a magic backpack of.
That sounds so dumb, honestly. That is this Dora the Explorer? Like, you know what? This sounds like something I hear for maybe like Adventure Time or something like that. This does not sound like a superhero thing. It sounds like something that would be like in that show or like for some random kids action show. To be honest,
We picked the name Trailblazer because she's somebody who charges into action. She knows that she can do some good.
she's the first one that charges into action. You could have gone with any other character. You chose her. She's be charging for the lunch line. Oh my goodness, bro. I don't know. She doesn't look like she would charge first. Just saying.
Screen time is a internet.
I'm gonna have to stop you at that. Screen. Screen time. Oh no, this is the iPad kid.
Taken to its sort of logical conclusion. As a youth, he was exposed to his grandfather's experimental internet gas. Experimental internet gas.
serious?
The word screen time is only ever used in a sort of restrictive sense. And because we're doing a story about teenage rebels, a lot of the names are about teens fighting against labels that are put on them. So with screen time, we liked the idea that he has infinite screen time. Blake and Safe Space are the twins, and their names are very similar to screen time. It's this idea that these are terms that get thrown around on the internet that they don't see as derogatory, to take those words and kind of wear them as badges of honor. Safe Space is kind of a big, burly, sort of stereotypical jock.
Alright. First off, why safe space? And second, stereotypical jock. Does this guy look like a stereotypical jock to you? Like, this is in the same universe with the Punisher. The Punisher is probably the most masculine character in Marvel. Oh boy. Oh my goodness.
He can create force fields, but he can only trigger them if he's protecting somebody else.
Whoa! This is worthless.
Like, the medic from Team Fortress 2 is more useful than this guy. At least he can fight.
Blake is non-binary and goes by they, them.
I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon?
Does this person look non-binary to you? If I were to get this to like maybe like 10 people, they'd say that this person's female. And you're saying it's non-binary? Something I don't get. Like, let's say somebody is non-binary, like they, them, like whatever. But they clearly look like one gender or like the other. Like, you're saying this one's non-binary and it clearly just looks like a female. I'm just saying. I think a good example of like non-binary that actually kind of works is Undertale, because you clearly do not know what Fisk is or what Chris is from Deltarune. Yeah, that's probably like the best example of that.
E negative is the goth kid.
Dude, these names are rough. Oh my goodness, bro. I don't even know what to say.
He was a baby. He got a rogue life-saving blood transfusion, we assume from Michael Morbius.
Are you sure?
Didn't you create this? What do you mean we assume?
He has a very similar look and very similar vampire powers. B negative also is obviously a pun. It's a blood type, which is great for a vampire character. And it's also a proud ownership of the idea of having a bad attitude. I want the people who read Our New Warriors to feel all of the excitement that they felt if they read the 90s one.
Yeah, man, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. I'm sorry, it's just never gonna happen. Yeah, no wonder DC is beating Marvel right now.
I wanted to remind you to stay out of my way. In all the years to come, in your most private moments, I want you to remember the one man who beat you.